Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all listen, I'm here just to talk about what's on my feed, and it's gonna be short and sweet, so let's get into it. So I saw a post from DC on Fly. He was saying that his family took two losses. One week he lost his aunt Chris, and then the morning of his post he lost his uncle James. And he said that his aunt was as proper as they come. She was well spoken. She had class like no other. He said when it comes to his uncle, it gets deep. He said 5 years before my pops passed in 2013, I had no recollection of his whereabouts until his funeral, so I didn't get a chance to kick it with him before he passed. But his brother, he's talking about the Uncle James, is a split image to his dad, and he said that he appreciates his cousins for always bringing his uncle to the city and like keeping him updated on everything. And he said that he was able to kick it with his uncle, and not only kick it with his uncle, but it kind of felt like he was kicking it with his dad also, because they looked so much alike. And then he played a clip of his uncle singing, and he said that, but as you can see, we are rooted in the Holy Spirit. God has always been with my family. He said, and that's when he says, listen to my uncle's last song that he sang on Saturday. And he said that he's going to miss his uncle. And I just want to send prayers out to DC Young Fly, his family, for, that's a lot to lose all at one time. It's just, it's just sad. And as I continued to scroll, I saw a post from DJ TRACI Steele, and she said that this is what being cancer looks like. And she said in 2025 she was fighting breast cancer, the system to treat cancer, and now the side effects. And she says all for one moment, and that was for ringing that bell. She says she's ready to step into 2026 as a new woman, and I just want to say shout out to her. I'm glad that she is doing better, that she was able to ring that bell. And I just pray that every day is easier, that she get through it, that she heals, the scars that your body go through when you going through treatment and all that. I pray that she gets stronger. I pray that she continues to enjoy life, and she just see blessings after blessings. I just want everybody to be good. I want everybody to be good and healthy and happy for 2026, man. It's just too much been going on. Then I continue to scroll. Baby, I see Todd walking up out of the OLG. Baby, Todd said, y'all better get ready for 2026 because he bringing OLG back, honey. I think he was at the Camp Creek location. He said, y'all better get ready because he is bringing it back. Okay? Alright, now y'all gonna over there get y'all some OLG when Todd get it up and going again. And then I saw a post from Keita. If y'all know Keita, he's a dancer. His mom made a post that a teacher made a curriculum about him. She wanted to encourage her students, like, don't ever let anybody tell you what you can or cannot do. If there's something that you want to do in your life, just do it. Believe that you can do it. And she used Keita as an example to let them know, like, look at Keita. Like, a lot of y'all want to be dancers. That's what y'all want to do. So don't let nobody make you feel like it's not a good career choice or whatever. You can always have you a backup plan, but look at him. I mean, in the post, the mom said that he graduated when he was like 16 or 17. He's 23 now, and he been everywhere. Every time you look around, he dancing. He danced with Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl. He danced with Chris Brown. He's been doing real good. The first time I saw Keita was when he did the Nay Nay. That was like at the dance competition. He was so little, but that was my first time seeing him. Then I saw a post that allegedly Tiana Taylor and Aaron Pierre are no longer together. Like, I mean, it's not shocking. I didn't get the hype of them being together, so if they're not together, it's like, oh, okay, well, they not together. It's not the end of the road. But a lot of people feel like they were not going to last anyway. Did y'all feel like that, or were you like, oh my gosh, I'm just so happy for them, I'm happy for her, I just hope they have a happy life together, I want them to get married, have kids? Like, I heard all that type of stuff. What do y'all think about it? I mean, if you don't care, you don't care, but I was just asking, what do you think? Did y'all think they was gonna last? Did you think they made a good couple? Did you think it was like a rebound situation? What did you think about them being together or whatever? And then I saw that Tennessee will be the first in the nation to launch a DV offender registry on January 1st. It says that a new law set to go into effect on January 1st will create the nation's first registry to track repeat DV offenders, signed by Governor Lee in May. Savannah's law is named for Robertson County Deputy Savannah Puckett, 22, who was unalived by her ex-boyfriend, James Jackson Kahn, on January 23rd, 2022. It says that her body was found inside her burning home in Springfield after she failed to show up for work. Khan, who had a history of DV and stalking, pleaded guilty to first degree murder and is serving a life sentence. It says under the law, a persistent DV offender, defined as someone with more than one DV offense, will be required to register in a public database maintained by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. The question asked was who will be added to the registry. The registry will contain offender information including name, date of birth, conviction dates, counties of conviction, and a photo of the offender. The offender must have been convicted or pleaded guilty or no contest to a DV charge with at least one prior DV conviction. The law is not retroactive, meaning someone with past multiple DV offenses will not be required to register unless they get another DV conviction on or after January 1st. So do you all think that this will be helpful, or do you think it will be just as, or in a way, as useless as a restraining order? Because sometimes it seems like you have to be halfway in the ground before they want to act on the restraining order, no matter how many times the person goes up there to let them know this person won't leave me alone. They keep doing this. I have evidence, I have video, I have text messages. Like, what do you think about it? Get down in the comments and let me know. And then I saw a post where this lady made a post where, there's mixed feelings about the walk for peace, but it's coming from having to do with the crowds. So when they first started off, it was like very peaceful, but now it seems like the crowds are getting bigger and bigger. But they kind of had an issue in Morrow, Georgia. So now a lot of the comments, you have people who feel like, y'all, they just excited, this is different, people been going through so much, they just want to be there, they just want to see it, they just excited about it. And of course you have the other people on the other side who feel like, oh my gosh, do y'all have to make everything so loud and ghetto? Y'all act like y'all just don't know how to act. Like, can you just stand there and just be in peace with the people instead of always having to, y'all standing over there, you cussing, all this, just what do y'all think about it? But the monks, they did make a statement on their page, and there's one sentence that stands out to me, so I'm gonna read it and y'all tell me what y'all think. Okay, so it says, the loud and the silence. We have been greeted in quiet woods where only bird song broke the silence, and along roadsides where the hum of passing cars became part of the blessing. We have been welcomed by small gatherings of a few gentle souls and by crowds of thousands whose voices rose like a wave recently, magnificently, unforgettably. Sometimes the greeting arrives in whispers. Sometimes it arrives in joyful noise that fills the air and shakes the ground beneath our feet. And we have come to understand something special. There is no single way to express love, no prescribed form for peace to take when it moves through a human heart seeking connection. Each person carries their own language of welcome, some through silence and bowed heads, others through music and celebration, still others through excited voices and laughter that cannot be contained. The quiet moments touch us deeply. The loud moments fill us with joy. Both are expressions of the same precious thing, a heart that has opened and chosen to reach out. We do not measure the sincerity of welcome by its volume or its form, but by the love that moves beneath the surface, by the courage it takes to show up and say, in whatever way feels true, I believe in what you're doing. While we gently encourage a more mindful and quieter way of greeting when possible, we deeply appreciate every welcome we receive. What matters most is that we come together, however that looks. however that sounds, because peace has called us and love has made us brave enough to answer. We cherish every welcome in all its many forms. May you and all beings be well, happy, and at peace. And that was the end of the post. So even though they love it, they love the people being there, whether they come, like they said, quiet with bowed heads, or if they come loud with voices that make the ground shake beneath their feet. When they said, while we gently encourage a more mindful and quieter way of greeting when possible, that sentence stood out to me. They would prefer it that way. That's how I feel. That's how I'm comprehending what they're saying. But they welcome however you come, but they would prefer if you could come a little quieter and mindful, because that's how it started off, just them walking. People will give them water or something to eat, and it wasn't loud or anything like that. The crowds were smaller. So what do you think? Have you seen them? They didn't come through our area. I don't think they came through Tennessee, but did they come through y'all area? How do you feel about it? Do you think that the crowds are getting too big, that it's taken away from what they're doing? Or do you think, like they said in the beginning of it, that we welcome it either way? Like, so if they loud, they just loud because they excited. Like, this just feels good to see something like that, because people have been going through so much. Get down in the comments and let me know, and I'll talk to y'all later.